Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video we'll understand different file formats. So when we created these sets, we can actually get rid of them. So we can delete them by clicking here or by just right clicking and delete. So let's delete them, we don't want them for now. And under selection tree, I just want to highlight a few more things. So these are the three projects that we have appended in this Navisworks file. So I can go here and I can click on any of those elements and say, for instance, I can hide. So all the first floor elements are hidden now, and if I want to unhide them, I can click here and I can come back here and say unhide. So I click on this hide and it will do that. If I want all the windows to be hidden, I can right click and say hide and it will hide them. And if I click on hide again, it would unhide them. I can also say, hey, what I want the program to do is to hide unselected. So if I want to work on windows, if I click on this, all those windows which are selected are seen, but the rest of the elements are all hidden. And I can bring it back. So I can control the visibility of elements from the selection tree also. Now in this video, what I want to talk about is Navisworks file format. So when we had exported our file from Revit to Navisworks, the files that were created were these. And as you can see here, the extension here is NWC or Navisworks cache. So what these files are just the geometry that is compatible to be opened in Navisworks. Okay, but once we have appended them into this new project that we just created, so if I come back to this project in which these three projects are appended, now if I go here and I save this file, and now you see the format it will be saving is NWF, which is Navisworks file set. What is this format? What it does, it points to these three NWC files. Okay, so it does not save geometry of these three files. It does not copy. It only references to these three files. So when I will be creating an NWF, or when I will be saving this file as NWF, it will be only referencing to these three NWC files. That means it will be just linking to these three. So if by accident, if I move any of those files or that particular geometry will disappear from this NWF file. Okay, so these files will not be copied in this project. These files will be only referenced if I'm saving as NWF or Navisworks file set. So for instance, if you work on an assignment and if you create an NWF file and if you submit on eCampus, and if you just submit NWF and you don't submit NWC, I cannot open that file because in NWF, these files do not exist. So if you're saving an NWF file set, it's better you submit NWF along with these NWC files because NWF is referencing to these three files. However, you can choose to save this project as NWD. And what it is it no longer references to NWC, but it copies those NWC files into this. So it's your call how you want to save. I would always prefer to save as NWF because I want to reference. So if I change something, the change is reflected in my NWF. So there are three types of files. One is NWC, which when you export from Revit to Navisworks, that geometry is created in NWC or Navisworks cache format. When you save your appended files in the form of a project, you can save as Navisworks file set or NWF format. In that format, those NWC files will be only linked or referenced. You can also save as NWD, which is Navisworks 2016, 2015, 2017 version of the project, in which all those NWC files will be copied inside the project. So when you submit an NWD file, you don't need to submit NWC. Why? Because those are not linked. those are copied into the project. But as I said, I would suggest you to save always this file as NWF. So let's save this file as NWF, and let's give it a name, and let's call it example project, and see. Thanks for watching.